morning, students. So in the last class we have finished with the revision of first two chapters, that is first problem solving poem we have finished, and also the goose chase lesson we have completed in the last week. So now we are going to do the revision of the section C, the turning point. So this chapter is written by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Okay, so we are going to do this chapter for today's class. So here, student, you have a first mean, that is answer these questions with reference to the context. So you have to refer these lines, refer this context, and you need to answer the three questions in it. Okay. So first I'll be reading out the first question. I said I had not understood. Many students said that they too had not understood. Our teacher was really concerned about this, but he did not get upset by our response. So here, students, I'll be repeating again the lines. I said I had not understood. Many students said that they too had not understood. Our teacher was really concerned about this, but he did not get upset by our response. So here, students, who said these lines? So first A question is, who said these lines? So who said this? The author, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, said these lines. Said these lines means these are the lines. So in the first question, they're asking who said this? Who said this lines? So the author, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, said these lines. Okay. So B question, what had the speaker and other students not understood? So what had the speaker and other students not understood? They had not understood the explanation of how a bird flies. So what they have not understood? The speaker is, who is the speaker? Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, and also other students, his friends, his classmates, right? So what did they understand? What did they not understand, students? They had not understood that the explanation of how bird flies. Got it? Next C question. What did the teacher do to help the students understand? So what did the teacher do to help the students to understand? What he have taken the steps that students need to understand? So he took them to seashore and explained the theory again while the students watched a flock of seagulls flying in the sky. So the teacher took the students to the seashore, and there he explained again of how a bird flies. So by watching there, the students were understood well. Got it? Next, third mean, answer these questions briefly. How did the teacher explain a bird's flight? So how did the teacher explain a bird's flight? So the teacher drew a diagram of a bird and talked about lift and changing direction. Then the teacher took them to the seashore to further explain the principle of flying. So how did the teacher explain? So the teacher drew the diagram on the board and talked about lift. How does the birds take a lift and change the direction? So he told about that, and then he took them to the seashore for the further explanation of principles of flying. Okay. Next, second question. What did the students observe on the seashore? So what did the students observe, students? The students observed seagulls flying in a formation. So what was the formation? It was in a V formation. Got it? The students observed the seagulls flying in a formation. So how do a bird's wings and tail help it fly? So how do birds' wings and tail help it fly? So a bird flaps its wings to create lift and twist, and its tail to change direction. So the tail will be helping for changing the direction, and with the wings it will be create the lift and twist. Okay. So fourth question, what decision did Kalam make while standing on the seashore? So what decision will Dr. Abdul Kalam make while standing on the seashore? While standing on the seashore, Abdul Kalam decided that he wanted to study about the concept of flying. So the Abdul Kalam decided that he wanted to study the concept of flying. Next is, what subjects did Kalam study to attain his goal in life? So which are the subjects he has studied to attain his goal? So Abdul Kalam studied physics, engineering and aeronautical engineering to attain his goal in life. So Abdul Kalam studied physics, engineering and aeronautical engineering to attain his goal in his life. So these are the question answers which you need to practice in your homework book, students. So I'll be giving you a questions to which are the questions you need to write in your homework. So thank you, students.